What do you think of when you hear the word body image? Is it something positive? A positive awareness of your body and others around you? A positive, confident self-love? A positive way to build each other up? It's about having a positive view of your body image, building each other's confidence up, and spreading the awareness that we are all in this together. This is Body Confidence. College women are busy doing all kinds of things. Along with that, they have an added pressure to be perfect, to look perfect, and to act perfect. This image that girls try to be comes from the media, other girls, and themselves. Because we have this pressure on our body image, I wanted to see if girls feel like they should be building each other up instead of perpetuating this pressure to be the perfect girl.
My name is Ann Kirby. I am a junior at Furman. I am from Tallahassee, Florida, and I am studying public health and communications, possibly with a minor in women's and gender studies. When I think of body image, I think of the amount of insecurity that girls feel in our society today about their bodies based on perceptions of bodies that aren't real in the media. And I think that there's a lot of toxic conversation about body image and what we're supposed to look like and being thin and this notion of beauty that is subjective. I think that there are a lot of different institutions in our society that reinforce it. And it all comes back to, us and how we talk to one another and the kinds of environments that we're raised in, the kinds of environments we surround ourselves with. And that part of it is very much in our control, even if we can't control the media.
I then asked Anne if she had any personal experience with this, and she opened up with a personal story.
The first time that I remember looking in the mirror and thinking that I didn't want to look the way that I looked, I was 10 years old. And that to me is sad that we have 10-year-olds that are thinking about the way that they look, when there's so many more things that you should be worried about growing up, to be worried about things that actually matter and mean something. And I think that we all get this idea that if we just look better, we'll feel better. If we just look a little skinnier, if we just wear a little more makeup, we'll feel better about ourselves and everything will be better and we'll be happy. But a lot of times that's not what happens. And that's not what happened for me. Going into middle school and high school and trying to fit in with different kinds of crowds, I put a lot of this pressure on myself to look a certain way. I became embarrassed of eating in front of people or even working out in front of people. I became self-conscious of all of that. And as I got into high school, I was going through periods of time where I only ate a banana for 2-3 days. And that was it. And, at the time, I didn't really realize that it was an issue. I didn't think that I was hurting myself. I didn't think that I was doing something wrong. And it wasn't until I came to college and people started to point it out to me that I realized that I was capable of more and that I was worth more than my body. The human body is amazing. And we spend all of this time tearing it apart and looking in the mirror and just completely deconstructing our image and being so hard on ourselves. It's such a waste. There's just something beautiful about how everyone's bodies are different and everyone has their own qualities that are special to them, and we forget about doing things for ourselves in the meantime.
I then wanted to see Anne's thoughts on what we should do to fix this.
I think the main thing is it starts with your immediate surroundings. And for us to get there, we're going to have to start from the ground up. And we're going to have to start by reaffirming ourselves, reaffirming our friends and our family members is the first step. And spreading awareness about those kinds of things that you don't think about. Like, you might not think that saying to someone, oh my gosh, like you look like you've lost so much weight, you look so good. You might say that to someone not thinking that it means anything. But I'll tell you from a firsthand perspective that being told that when I was in high school, when I was struggling with an eating disorder, was horrible, because looking back, all of those times that someone said that to me, it reinforced my behavior. And I think we just have to get out of that mindset. And to do that, I think the first thing is just becoming aware of it, becoming conscious of it. Things like the Body Project, different kinds of like CLPs and lectures and like discussions about it are a good start.
Anne mentioned the Body Project, so I wanted to talk to a Body Project leader.
My name is Glency Stowers. I'm a senior psychology major from Atlanta, Georgia. The Body Project is a peer-led workshop that talks about body image and like the appearance ideal and how society views body image and body standards. So we have 3 sessions a semester, and then they're 2 weeks. It's 2-hour sessions a week apart. The first one is kind of talking about how society views body standards, and then we go into the behavioral challenge. So we ask people to go around and say something that they do or don't do because of like body image concerns. So then we challenge them to like do it within that week, and then like tell us their experience, and then we'll do the same thing. I feel connected because I have struggled with body image, and I think that a lot of girls do, and I think that it's important to share our experiences and let people know that they're not alone.
It is clear that there is this body image pressure on girls, but instead of highlighting the negatives, girls would much rather build each other up. Awareness of this network of women and knowing that girls just want to be there for each other is powerful and comforting.